Hello there?
Liftoff complete. Let's go. Nothing like hitting orbit.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
And we are here.
And we're done. Welcome to Mars.
I always wondered what it would be like to see these famed red devils in combat.
Sidonia. The UC clings to its old ways. I suspect the soul system would be abandoned otherwise.
Just a heads up. UC Science Division's apparently going to
Do you imagine anyone actually enjoys living here? I simply cannot.
Just passing through or here to stay?
Very practical to seal this off and make it habitable. Also rather visually pleasing.
You know, I believe we've got the best mining team ever assembled here. Welcome, welcome. Nice to meet you. Name's Trevor, mining director for the Deimos mining project here in scenic underground Sidonia. I could spare a minute or two to chat, so long as you're not looking for mining work, I suppose. The who's and what's it's? Sorry, mate. I've got no idea what you're on about. Sounds made up if you ask me. But then again, maybe the other miners have been inventing some jargon I'm not familiar with. Best to ask around. Oh, that! Oh, nothing to worry about. We do fracking on Mars with subterranean particle detonations. Those announcements are just to let people know when to expect them. Now, you probably felt the rumble when the detonations actually go off. That's all it is. Not too bad, eh? Basically, it's high-tech mining. We use immensely powerful controlled particle detonations deep underground to loosen up subterranean gases and other difficult-to-gather resources so we can harvest them. Sounds way more dangerous than it is. Probably. Actually, it's still pretty dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. Oh, come on, mate. It's perfectly safe. We're miles away, so all we get is a little jiggle now and again. Just make sure to hold the railing when going downstairs and you'll be fine. Not so bad for one of the oldest mines in the settled systems. We struggle with the lack of decent equipment, but we work hard and make up for it. As I'm sure you know, we're responsible for supplying resources to Deimos Star Yards, which in turn is responsible for supplying UC naval vessels. That, among other major projects, makes us one of the United Colony's most important mining operations. The prestige and pay that comes with it almost makes up for being stationed at the arse end of the settled systems in the middle of nowhere. Argos, huh? Yeah, I've heard of them. That's great, but yeah, unfortunately all our mining contracts are filled right now.
Unless... maybe you could help me out with a job. Off the books.
Great! I promise it's nothing that'll get anyone in any kind of trouble. See, you might have noticed that our equipment ain't exactly holding together like it used to. Problem is, we can't get new equipment unless we start exceeding our quotas, and we can't do that until we get new equipment. A real dilemma, right? I've got a plan for solving our little problem, though. Okay, glad you're still on board. First, I need someone from the outside to bolster our yields so we can prove that we can exceed our quota. I'll fill you in on the rest of the details after you've hauled up some ore. One standard quota should do. I need to know I can trust you with the easy stuff first. When you've got enough, drop it off in the bin over there for processing. Then come see me.
Work in the deep mines. That's where you make the big bucks.
This is a courtesy reminder that despite the low gravity on Mars, a fall into Sidonia's lower level is still likely to result in injury or death. Please exercise caution near balcony edges.
If there were any doubt of Sidonia's importance to the United Colonies and its industry, this certainly puts it to rest. Hey, be careful not to point that way.
We have the tech to instantly jump across the universe. You'd think someone would have invented a way to keep rocks out of
This is only my first contract. I've already hauled more ore than any of the old-timers could ever produce. I'm kind of jealous of you.
That all you mind? Great. Now, the next part is a little trickier. Our Director of Mining Operations, Peter Brennan, fired his last assistant over a month ago. Peter's the only one who can approve the order for new equipment, and unfortunately, he's useless without an assistant. I think I've got a surefire way for you to get that job. Then you, as his assistant, can get him to sign off on the approval. Now hold on, it's not that easy. You'll need to apply for it like anyone else. Head to the Deimos Star Yards office up in orbit to fill out the application. It's where that job is posted. Come back and see me when you've done that, and we'll talk about how to secure the position for you.
Surely there must be someone else who can take such a ridiculous job.
Just like that, we're in space. How you doing, Suki?
Well, I'm okay.
Let me guess, you'd be a lot better if you had a bigger
Acknowledging
book
your
of
hail.
rights.
Deimos Star Yard is open for business
You know me so
24/7.
well,
You're
Dad.
clear to dock.
So, what do you say?
Ship is now docked. Perfect.
Deimos has certainly bound itself to the UC military, for better or worse.
When humanity finally left the cradle of Earth behind, the United Colonies was born. Intrepid explorers and valiant colonists used Deimos starships to venture into space. When the UC defended itself,
Deimos and the UC are inexorably tied together. If one fails, the other does. I might not mind seeing that.
They're a true piece of history.
No other ship can hold a candle to a Deimos. It's not even close.
welcome to Deimos.
You should be honored to step foot in here. That feeling of sitting in the cockpit of a longsword, there's nothing like it.
These are hallowed halls.
This is the heart of the UC.
Ship's no longer docked. We're free.
You are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And we're done.
Landing now.
Enough oxygen to breathe. Helmets it is then.
I thought help would never come, but here you are. Spacers show up every week demanding a bigger cut of our profits. Now there's nothing left to give. It's not going to end well for us. I know it's not your problem, but we're not up for that kind of trouble. Can you help us? I knew it! We can't thank you enough.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Time to join the stars. Orbital insertion complete. You may now move freely about the cabin. Site is clear. Descent started.
You're back. Did you take care of them? Not going to lie, that's the best news I've heard all day. Here, this is yours. Wouldn't want you to leave empty-handed.
Sometimes it seems the UC does not remember. Its history is tied to this place.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels. It's a long way down.
Things have been pretty quiet around here lately. Usually means someone's up to something. We just haven't found out what yet.
Welcome to Sidonia Security. I'm Commander Vincent Woodard, Chief of Planetary Security and former head of the Red Devils program here on Mars. I tend to deal with security at a high governmental level, whereas my associate Booth over there handles day-to-day security issues. So if you're looking to report a minor crime or misdemeanor, see him. But if there's something I can help you with, feel free to ask. Still do, technically. I'm a naval commander, but they've got me here pushing pencils ever since the Red Devils disbanded. I pull double duty, aiding in recruitment and serving as the Sidonia Security Chief, representing the UC. Maybe there's a chance for me to relive the glory days now that the Red Devil program has been reinstated. Time will tell. They're using the Red Devil's HQ, and many of the same people are involved. I can see why some people are saying the Red Devils are back, but that's not the whole story. The new initiative's in its infancy, and while the goal is different than the old Red Devil program, I'm optimistic and ready to see how this plays out. It's with some certain comfort that I know the best and brightest minds are tasked with finding and eliminating the Terramorph threat. It's small, it's dusty, it's old, but it's home. It may not be anything fancy, but I couldn't dream of living anywhere else. Have yourself a good one.
Used to think I was Vanguard material.
Watch your step. This is a work site.
Hello. Worker robot coming through.
yourself help before it becomes a problem.
But some passersby express frustration. I was just going to Galbank, one person said. Do I have to be subjected to universal propaganda? But this you may be the minority. Filled with life and ideal for farming. The only problem is that both does not exist. So instead of starting a new life, free of rules and completely self-reliant, the family returns.
Mast would like to join Sidonia in celebrating over 275 years of living on Mars. The United Colonies are proud to support the citizens of Sidonia.
Hey, you know why they call this the Red Planet? Because it's not the moon! Thank you. I'll be here all week.
I heard you were messing with Gnome again. You know he's a robot. He can't discern between truth and lies.
Yeah, but it's funny.
Well, last time you told him to make an announcement as loud as he could that there was free beer over at the Sixth Circle. Let me tell you, Lou, did not appreciate that one bit.
Oh, I was just having fun. Don't be so serious.
Yeah, well, now he's telling anyone who asks about it that it's going on your tab.
He what? Oh crap! There's no way I can afford all that. Wait, you're messing with me, aren't you?
Yeah, big time.
Hello, stranger. I am Gnome. What can I do for you? I can make general announcements and relay messages from one registered miner to another, and I can report about local news. All news and information has been supplied by employees of Deimos's mining operations. I also have been programmed with a limited selection of jokes, but I have been told to warn you, they are not good. Why did the snowman need a moist towelette? Because his arms were sticky. My doctor told me I need to cancel my camping trip and sell my circus tickets. She said I needed to avoid activities that are intense. Intense. Get it? Goodbye.
Trust me, this is the best shot we've got at getting that... Okay, now we need to ensure you get hired. Basically, we'll need to make sure you're the only choice. To do that, you'll need to get access to the HR terminal in the corporate office upstairs on the main level. If you delete the other applications from the system, you'll be a shoo-in.
Or if this was another fib, like the last time.
I bet she's messing with me again.
That's the spirit! Believe me, this is gonna help everyone. By the way, the HR password is password spelled backwards, which Tia thinks is pretty clever. She gets talkative during happy hour, and loud. I'm surprised everyone doesn't know her password, honestly. Anyway, should be pretty easy. Good luck.
xenomorph activity. After what happened to our forces in New Atlantis, we need to be extra vigilant.
Don't want to catch yourself with a loose grip on your equipment on one of those hard...
What's up?
Mars is ripe with resources, which means there's always going to be.
If you are looking for spare parts,
Grab something to eat.
Stop! In the name of the law!
Deimos. One of the earliest shipbuilders, and desperate to reach...
Stop right there. UC security. Why do I always get the dumb ones?
I cannot, will not be a part of this.
Damn it! You won't get away, hear me? Damn it! You won't get him!
My buddy Mitch keeps asking if I can.
Don't worry. We're gonna make sure. Trust me. Okay. To do that, if you delete the up... That's the spirit! By the way, that... Surprised everyone doesn't know our password. Anyway.
user not found in database. Yeah.
never leave these people behind. Their continued success is my life's work.
Deimos. One of the earliest shipbuilders, and desperate to remain relevant.
Don't be stupid. Stop now. You're under arrest. No sudden moves. Good. We don't need any more trouble today.
I trust we have learned our lesson.
Don't make things harder than they need to be. UC security, stop right now!
UC security! Get! Hold it right there. You're under arrest.
I guess you're smarter than you look.
Trust me. Okay. To do that, if you delete the other... That's the spirit! By the way, that surprised everyone. Anyway.
Only a qualified supervisor may change my directives.
We have the tech to instantly jump across the universe. You'd think someone would have invented a way to keep rocks out of boots.
One of the earliest shipbuilders, and desperate to remain relevant.
Operate and all that.
Been very good at hiding it.
Well, yeah, but... Oh, I guess not. It's been hard, but I'm getting through it. I'll be okay.
There you go. How about a girls-only weekend to Paradiso sometime soon? To cheer you up.
That sounds great. You don't have to ask me twice.
something suspicious.
Don't worry.
Don't hesitate.
And I could say that I've got some good news for you. I just saw the company message go out that you've been hired as Peter's assistant. Congratulations. Next step should be easy. Just go to work for Peter, and when you get access to his terminal messages, you'll see my request. All you've got to do is approve that request, and we'll be right on with it. Then, we can get that new equipment and show corporate how it's done.
You're finally back. I feel like you've been gone for ages. Do you know how tough this job is without an assistant? Good. Now, let's make... You look a bit different than I remembered. Did you go to Enhance? No. Now I remember. They told me they sent me someone new. Anyway, they told me you were a strong candidate for this job. So, I'm looking forward to seeing how well you do. Well, enough chit-chat. Let's get to work.
Sorry, Tia. I'll bring it up again at the next meeting.
Not quite. I need you to do something much more important before you get to that. I'm expecting a personal shipment. I'm not sure why, but the last time this happened, my assistant ended up speaking to Governor Hurst about it. Now, run off and get it for me.
I'll make a note of it and see what they have to say.
What's in the shipment? A good assistant knows it's not their place to ask. Bad assistants get fired. Mediocre assistants get... You know what? I forgot where I was going with this, but it doesn't matter. Just get it for me, will you? Also, I don't quite remember. But it is important, that I know. Oh, do they cover nothing in orientation anymore? No, strike that. We got rid of orientation, didn't we? Anyway, it's not important. Your job is easy. You do what I ask, and that's pretty much it. I'm surprised you've forgotten that's the... All right, new assistant. I keep forgetting. I don't know. At first I thought I had multiple assistants that rotated in and out, but it seems I've only ever had one at a time and they all just stopped showing up. I believe my last assistant was supposed to get me some coffee, but never came back. I honestly wasn't listening to whatever they were crying about. Yeah.
Keep a lookout.
I'd love to chat more, but I'm expecting a message any minute from the Trade Authority. You know how it is with these big businesses, am I right? Ah, hello. Welcome. I don't usually have time to speak with random people off the street, but I'd be happy to help if it's something quick. What can I do for you? Something important, huh? Well, lay it out for me. Well then, you've been quite busy making a name for yourself, haven't you? Oh, it's okay. You can drop the act with me.
It sounds as though you have been spying on us, Governor.
Not exactly spying. Word gets around and I'm one to listen when it does. I like to know what goes on in my city. So look, I admire a go-getter like yourself. You're not in trouble unless you make trouble. And I don't think you're the type. I know you're not really Mr. Brennan's assistant. I don't know exactly what you're up to, but I have little reason to suspect you're up to no good. So let's cut to brass tacks. What can I do for you? Oh, I know exactly what happened to that shipment. However, I suspect Mr. Brennan neglected to tell you that I'm holding it due to his immense backlog of unpaid taxes. Then again, he may be unaware. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll release that shipment for you. But I'm going to need a favor first, since you seem to be adept at keeping quiet. See, my personal spacecraft was stolen, likely by Crimson Fleet pirates. I need someone to find it. Then I need that someone to destroy it. Discreetly. I need tight lips on this. Well, this is a tricky situation indeed. Not to get bogged down in details, but assuming this is the work of pirates, it's best to destroy the ship and everybody on board. Makes it cleaner for insurance purposes. Oh, it's a few reasons. I don't want this mired in their process. Also, it's a bit of an embarrassment for a sitting governor to lose a ship, so I'd rather that not get out. I'm sure you understand. Then we have an agreement. I'll send you to the ship's last known location. Remember, not a word of this leaves this room.
Reminder that particle detonation can occur beyond the city limits between the hours of 0600 and 1800 local time.
Now, you're not pestering the captain, right, Cora?
Pester? You think I'm a pest?
Ready. Just please. Nice to meet you.
Of course.
So this collection fund I heard about?
Don't you always say, don't listen to rumors?
Orbital insertion achieved. We're spacebound again.
Cycle the airlock and move.
So, you're a pirate? Please. We know you're not really with the fleet. Word of advice? Learn the lingo before you attempt anything so stupid again. You've got two choices. We need ship parts to repair our busted craft drive. Hand them over along with your ship, and maybe we'll let you leave. Or we dust you and take it anyway. You've got to the count of 20 before I make that choice for you. You mean to parlay? Countdown's over. Consider my curiosity piqued. You could be bluffing. But given that you came over willingly, maybe you do have tricks up your sleeve. Okay. Enough talk. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'll even help you on your way. I have an incriminating letter from Hearst himself. I'm sure it's valuable to an enterprising individual such as yourself. I don't care what you do with it. Rip it up, use it for blackmail, whatever. I'll give it to you. So long as we get to keep this ship. Deal? Smart choice. Now, I suggest leaving before our reinforcements show up. I can't guarantee they'll be as accommodating as we are.
Well, lucky you're one of us, and not some shark.
Can't believe we got paid by that sucker Hearst. And got to keep his ship.
Well, lucky you're one of us, and not some shark.
Can't believe we got paid by that sucker Hearst. And got to keep his ship. Can't believe we got paid by that sucker Hearst. And got to keep his ship.
Well, lucky you're one of us, and not some shark.
Always worth checking. You never know what you might find in their pockets.
We're lucky you're one of us, and not some shark.
Can't believe we got paid by that sucker Hearst, and got to keep his ship.
We're lucky you're one of us, and not some shark. We're lucky. You're one of us, and not some shark.
can't believe we got paid by that sucker, Hurst. And got to keep his ship.
40 credits to fix this suit? Come on, you gotta be kidding me. What a repo.
And we're away.
This is United Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. You're cleared to land.
Industry and the military. The true backbone of the United Colonies. No matter how they attack.
Welcome to Sidonia Security. I tend to deal, but if there's some... That's a pretty serious act. Let me take a look at that. Well, this doesn't look good for Hurst. I'll say that. You did the right thing by coming to me. I'll take it from here. The United Colonies thanks you for your vigilance. Tell you what, I'll do you a favor. Go ahead and finish whatever deal you had with Hurst. I'll wait to take care of him until after that. Just don't let him know we spoke about this. I don't want him running, and you don't want to lose whatever leverage you've got with him. Bye for now.
If you're going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to... Watch out for the robots.
I sure hope you've taken care of our little, problem.
Your story just doesn't make sense.
I hear ya.
Did you, take care of my little problem? Good. I'll release Mr. Brennan's shipment to you as promised. I'll even defer his taxes as a little bonus. You really helped me out of this bind. Don't take this the wrong way, but I hope I'm never in need of your help like this again.
It's amazing how smoothly our mining operations run with me in charge. I can't recall the last time we've had any major issues. My shipment. Do you have it yet? Ah, yes. I'll take that. Now, I've probably got some important messages I need you to take care of for me while I, attend to some other important matters at hand. You'll need my password. Remember, If you reply to anything, try to mimic my style and speech patterns. You know, for consistency. Oh, you're done?
Recently.
It's the divorce.
Tia, I told you about that in private.
Honey, everyone knows already.
Whether you need single, double,
I wonder
or
what's
family
taking Hank so.
occupancy.
I saw. Good work. See? I knew having someone on the inside like that would work out. I've already put it in order for the equipment. I was going to ask you to pick it up for me, but there's a problem. One of my guys, Hank Ferraro, offered to go. I tried to tell him he'd be more useful sticking to his job here, but he insisted, and he was already on his way out before I could stop him. But it shouldn't be taking this long. Just a quick trip to Gagarin and back. I'm concerned. I could use some help with this. Oh, thanks. This is a huge help. You'll be happy to know I actually carved out some of the budget so I can pay you for all of your assistance. We don't currently have much information to go on. I'd suggest checking with Sidonia's ship services over at the starport first. They'd be the last person I know that's seen Hank. It's all I've got without sending you all the way to Gagarin to retrace his steps. Good luck.
You can make a real good...
Willem, what can I do you for?
Anything I can help? Need some work done? Let's see here. Hank. No one by that name. Oh, wait. Here we go. Henry Farrow. Hank's gotta be his nickname. Yeah, he's been through here. Took his ship and departed. Actually, it looks like he came back into Mars space recently, but he didn't land here at the spaceport. The ship diverted and landed outside the city a ways. I've been doing this job for years, and I can't think of many reasons someone would come in for landing, but divert somewhere else. I've seen people try to offload some sort of contraband that way, but usually they don't do a flyby of the port before doing so. And scans would have picked it up, so I don't know. You're gonna have to ask them yourself, if you manage to track them down, that is. Yeah, something seems off about this. You're probably right that you need to work this out with your boss. Maybe some wires got crossed. Anyway, good luck and good day to you.
Always nice to kick back at the Broken Spear after a long day.
I wonder what's taking. I hope I didn't make a mistake by letting Hank go. That's a little suspicious. Why would he do that? Moreover, why wouldn't he return with the goods? Something's definitely up. I asked around while you were gone. Some of his co-workers mentioned there's been a little extra, well, Hank lately. In particular, he was cursing up a storm about work and about his co-workers. Said some things that make me think his intentions here were not pure. Anyway, he's not too bright. Maybe he's still here in Sidonia. Check the Broken Spear. He frequently goes there to drink. We need to get to the bottom of this. Remember, it's most important that we find out where the equipment is. We can always deal with Hank later. We've got to do it before we lose track of it, before it gets sold, moved, or worse. And we've got to hope to whatever higher power you believe in that it wasn't jettisoned into space. We've got our work cut out for us. Good luck.
Oh,
People always ask me what I think about mining. It rocks.
It takes guts, character to be a miner out here.
It's been hard, but I'm getting through it.
I'll be okay.
There you go. What? No. She's never told me about it. Hold on. Is there some big thing everyone knows about that they're just keeping from me? Probably think I can't keep a secret. Fine. I don't want to have anything to do with their stupid Mars harp or whatever it is anyway. Questions, huh? Let me buy you a beer first. Here you go. Anyway, I seen you talking to Trevor. What's someone like you doing sticking your nose where it doesn't belong?
Everything was just operate a little more smoothly if I had someone to assist.
You're right. I didn't want to bring it back, so I took it. I had to. Those guys all think I'm some kind of joke. And I'm stuck with this stupid 3-year contract. I can't afford to break it. So, screw Deimos, screw Trevor and all the other miners. Losing that equipment's the last straw for them. Did he tell you that? One last failure in a string of failures to meet quotas. It'll be layoffs for everyone, and I won't owe Deimos a damn credit. Shit. You could turn me in. I'd be in jail, and then this be all for nothing. Damn it. Fine. You got me. I'll take you to where I stashed it, and then we can haul it back. But you better not be lying to me about not telling anyone. Relax, hotshot. I ain't gonna shoot you in the back, if that's what you're worried about. Just, follow me. We're going outside.
Am I glad I got this job instead of mining some dead rock out in the middle?
Hey, it's my personal savior. Thanks again for the assist. Hey, good to see you again. Still think there might be room for me on your crew? No worries. Plenty of work left to do in the solar system. Give me a shout if anything changes.
It really was the perfect plan. Once you get outside Sidonia, there's just like nothing around. No one at all. What? You're leaving? too bad. I bet I could have made bank on selling this stuff. What do you think? 500 grand? Cool meal, maybe? But where would I even have sold it? Not like I would have been able to march pallets of mining equipment down to Jane's without anyone noticing. Probably best for returning it, because what a nightmare that would have been trying to offload it. And trying to destroy it all would have been another huge pain in the ass. It's mostly metal, right? Was I thinking? I guess I could have flown somewhere remote and buried it, dump it all in one of the old mines and forget about it. But then you would have been real screwed, huh? Good thing you found me before I did that. Am I right? Almost there, all right? I had to park my ship off ways so they wouldn't find it right away. I'm sure you get it. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Didn't think I'd be going all the way back so soon. At least you won't have to walk all the way back. I mean, you know, maybe we'll take the ship back to port and let someone else unload it, save ourselves the hassle of hauling it all back ourselves. Anyway, see it just up ahead? All right, that's enough. Now face me, so I don't have to shoot you in the back. No, we got a problem we can't resolve. Namely, you know too much. Do they? Oh, maybe I need to rethink what I'm doing. Is that really how you want it? I'm not the one who needs to be worried about that. Sorry, and that means you need to die.
Looking forward to hearing all about this. Oh, do tell. What took him so long? Well, I can assume how that went from the fact that you're here and he's not. He worked hard, but he was a dumb kid. I just never thought he'd be that stupid. Or dangerous. It's a real shame. But I'm glad you managed to resolve it and get back our equipment. I'll take it from here. You really saved our asses. I'm not sure how I would have explained to the suits that we lost all that new stuff. Thanks. Still looking to help us out? Maybe check with Rivka. She seems to be having a rough go as of late.
Services and/or Sidonian security.
I am grateful for our time. I keep whatever you give me, yes? That is the deal?
Leaving so soon.
The miners have a secret about something they call the Heart of Mars. I overheard it. Later, I think it was. You look like you need a hug. I like hugs, but not from strangers.
The United Colonies asks much of its workers, but apparently offers rather little in return.
A friend offered me a nice, cushy office job, but I'm making double out here in the Sidonia mines. Joke's on them.
Didn't think we had any new miners on account of the positions being full up. Okay, so that was you, huh? That's great. I was just saying how much better the new stuff is. Works like a dream. Thanks. Anyway, I'm Layla. When I'm not mining, I'm tinkering with Gnome, our unofficial mascot. I fill that computer brain of his with all sorts of nonsense and announcements. Of course, if you're here to chat, I'm always happy to talk shop. Especially if you're interested in talking about the Heart of Mars. Oh, so you're interested in the Heart of Mars, are you? Word is there's a cave out in the Martian waste with a gleaming node of the purest titanium ore you've ever seen. It's worth quite a lot of credits, but some say the Heart of Mars is cursed. Hundreds have gone in search of it, never to return. And every one of them met a grisly fate. Maybe, just maybe, you could be the first to succeed, though. You know, if you think you got what it takes. No judgment if you're too scared. You seem pretty confident. Who knows, maybe you really will be the first. You'd certainly make history around here if you find it and live to tell. I'll share the coordinates of the cave with you. Remember to be wary out there, and best of luck. Yeah, okay. Bye. I still can't believe we finally got all those new mining tools. I was getting tired of my
Horace and I may disagree on matters of faith, but we both try to do what we can to help those who feel lost with our community.
In order to avoid injury, please report any spills or unsafe conditions on the upper level to the Sidonia Department of Public Works.
Public service message to anyone residing in or visiting United Colony systems. The Terramorph threat is real. If encountered, these alien predators should be avoided at all costs. Do not attempt to engage. Report any sightings immediately to United Colony's authorities. Seek shelter and wait for a Marine detachment to jump in and eliminate the threat.
Any adventure you can fly away from.
All clear. Time to land this ship.
Sidonia. I will be finding red dust in my clothing for days after we leave.
Just because the governor's office is right out there.
Just passing through? Here to stay.
Welcome to Sidonia.
Oh, I'm beat. It's taken me a few years, but I'm... What? Hold on. You're telling me you actually found the heart of Mars? It's supposed to be a harmless prank we send newbies to go find. It's not supposed to actually exist. Yet, here it is. Or at least something resembling the legend. The only way this could happen is if... Damn it! If I gave you the wrong cave coordinates. Well, whatever you found, it's still impressive. You showed me up on this one. Feel free to keep it, since I'd say you earned it.
Aren't you the one I saw running away from that crazy guy?
I'm a little stoned right now. So, let's take it slow, okay? Yeah, sorry. I don't do autographs. Yeah? Okay, cool. Cool. Most people that come up to me just want an autograph or a picture. And after I've been modding all night, it gets really annoying. Programming the beats? Turning the dials? Come on, stay with me here. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. I'm just pretty bummed out right now. My music slate's gone. Completely vanished. I had all of my new songs figured out on that thing. and someone ripped me off. Total drag. Oh man. Wow, that would be so cool. Yeah, please. I thought I sensed a decent aura around you when you walked up. Exactly. So, anything you can do to help is appreciated. Oh, and if you're looking for a lead, talk to Micah. She works the bar at Euphorica, and she's a walking grapevine. Anyway, I got to figure out how I'm going to mod my next set. I'll see you around, okay? Well, most of the people who come through here are fans, and they're either zoned or just digging the rhythms. That leaves collectors, competitors, or just a thief trying to make a cred. It could be anyone, really. People try to put a price on everything. Doesn't matter if it's music or the stars. If that price is big enough, you start attracting people with bad vibes and long knives. Only a matter of time before you get cut. Hope you enjoy the show.
Here for a drink? A chimera, perhaps? Plenty of space in the members' lounge today. I see. I'd be willing to divulge this information for the right price. When clients come to my bar, they expect a certain amount of discretion. Eroding their trust is not something I'm willing to do. For free. Thank you for your business. The man you want goes by the name of Stratos. You'll find him at Madame Savage's. He's what you would call a fan of Miss Borealis's works. Or maybe fanatic is a more accurate term. Either way, he's the one you want. But you didn't hear it from me. May all your journeys be safe.
Hey there.
Can you believe Xenofresh charges in some places?
If I want chill vibes, I head over to Euphorica. But Borealis works with any mood. Mate, I love her music so much. You a fan of Borealis too? I vibe with that bird hard. She's a beast on the beats. And I love her. Got a track in me head right now. Boom! 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 Yeah, hear it? It's bloody mood, innit? I just need some more Aurora so I can get me head bobbing with the wave. Find that zone. Yeah, which is why it pains me to be here and not in the Astral Lounge. I can't stand being away from that place. And, but I can't listen to Borealis if I'm not zoning. That bird's song deserves the best eye Aurora can fly. A fan? Mate, I'm way more than that. I've been following her career since her club hopping days. I know every song, every lyric, and every beat. I can probably tell you the number of hairs on her head, if you cared about that sort of thing. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing weird about it. I just vibe with her music on like a cellular level. You understand? In fact, I've made a whole bloody career out of following that woman. Hell, I probably know that bird better than she knows herself. Mate, there's no way in hell I'm giving you this. This slate brings me closer to her. As her biggest fan, I feel like I deserve to have it. I didn't steal anything. Borealis always says her music belongs to her fans. So I just took what was mine. I don't know. I think it is. I'm not giving up this slate. Why would I part with the one thing that connects me to her? Right. She don't even know who I am. Well, if Borealis feels so strongly about it, maybe I should return it. And who are you? You don't speak for her. I'm keeping this late. Me and Borealis, we got a connection. I'm not letting you mess with that. This song's got me so zoned. Mate, there's no way in hell I'm giving you this. This slate brings me closer to her. As her biggest fan, I feel like I deserve to have it. Well, if you bloody had any, maybe we could talk. Sure.
Good?
What's up?
Have you been to the Astral Lounge? Mate, there's no way. This slate. I didn't steal any. Borealis always. Nah, I'm not giving... Later.
How many velocities did I have?
A good song can play on repeat for hours. It never gets old. song has got me so zoned.
No, I will not help you hurt people. They did not deserve that.
Excuse me.
Have you been to the Astral Lab? Mate. I'm fine. Got a track in me. I just need some more. Yeah, which is I can't stand, but I can't listen. Mate, there's no... This slate. Why would I pop? Bloody hell, man. Okay, you can have the slate. But next time I stop by, I want to hear a mod song.
Yes?
Not sure if those were themselves.
You're enjoying the music at the lounge. A fan, really. Although, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. They can get pretty possessive. Doesn't matter if it's my things or my time. Yeah, it's not all bad. Love can be toxic, but can be beautiful. Sometimes, people just confuse the two. But sounds like it all worked out in the end. I've got my slate, which means the people will get their trip. Inspiration's like a wave. Sometimes, it's hard to catch it before the break. That's what this slate is. A still wave. A feeling frozen in time. And I appreciate you bringing it back to me. See you on the flip.
The music is amazing!
Hell yeah! This is... awesome!
You know, I went to chef school.
This ain't exactly where I saw myself.
Welcome to Keltcore. Again. Look, you can tell Mr. Okaribo that I'm doing everything I can. Blood from a stone, if you'll pardon the expression. Oh. I'm afraid I've stepped right into it again. Damn. You aren't here about Mr. Okaribo's debt to Kelkor. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Let me start over. My name's Clover McKenna, but you can call me Chloe. Sorry for me outburst. That's kind of you. This mess with Mr. Okadibo over at the Neon Mining League has really thrown me off my game. If only you knew. Mr. Okadibo owes a substantial debt to Keltcore. I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with the money, but my father's patience is running out. Frankly, I don't know how much longer I can stall. You'd be willing to help out. That's awfully kind of you. Just because I work for a megacorp doesn't mean I don't have a heart. Saburo, Mr. Okadibo, he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, especially in this city. He really needs help, but he's too proud to accept any money from me. Maybe he'd listen to someone like you? That is a rather personal question, and I would prefer we kept things professional, if you don't mind. Oh, that'd be splendid. Just amazing. If you can get his debt off my conscience, I'd be grateful. It's been on my mind so much I've been keeping a diary. And don't worry about payment. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. McKenna always keeps that promise. Have a fine day.
Are you supposed to be here?
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline to meet.
You're out there a lot, right? In space?
Quit staring.
Yeah, Tuput. I'm excited to see how business improves, now that those flyers have been handed out.
Oh, she did?
Miss McKenna is very kind, but I cannot accept. It is my responsibility to pay the loan. If I cannot, then what happens, happens. Really? Let me take a look. Oh, I did not know she felt this way. She is always so professional. I thought she did not like me. That is why I have sent proxies to negotiate my debt. And I like her. Oh, that came out wrong. What I meant to say was, I respect her business acumen. Look at me. My palms are sweating. Regardless, you have done me a service, and for that, I thank you. You can tell Miss McKenna, I mean Chloe, that I accept her offer. I do have feelings for her, and maybe now I will have the courage to tell her. I know they say never to mix business with pleasure, but there are always exceptions. Farewell, my friend. And tell everyone we have plenty of mining supplies in stock.
You see any heat leeches?
Back off. That's an order, not a suggestion.
Clover McKenna at your service. That's fantastic! I was worried he'd take it the wrong way, so I'm glad you were able to convince him. I'll arrange for the funds to be transferred immediately. Hopefully Father will forgive the late fees. And if he doesn't, I can always reimburse them when he retires. In any case, thank you. And here, for your efforts.
I know your type. Freewheeling space age.
I think I got that. What do you call them?
Enhance your life. Here at Enhance. So go out, have your fun, live your best life.
Ever run to spacers?
Your personal treatment products. So you stay reliant.
Hey there. Got the shakes, huh?
What can Reliant Medical do for you?
Is that obvious? Yeah, haven't zoned in like a week. My whole body feels like it's crumbling.
Yeah, coming down off Aurora isn't easy. Took me months to shake it off.
The doc, he isn't gonna, rat me out to anyone, right?
You kidding? No one cares if you're addicted to the stuff. Hell, that's what they want.
Well, if it worked for you, I hope it works for me. I'm sick of feeling this way when I can't get a fix. I'll just rest until the doc's ready to talk to me.
Oh my goodness. Another poor soul. All right. Tell me what happened to you. Is it an Aurora overdose? Something else, perhaps? That's a very wise choice. Since you're clearly a first-time visitor to Reliant Neon, I'd love to offer you a free checkup, but I'm afraid I'm dangerously low on supplies. I can assure you it isn't by choice. You see, I'm a bit at odds with the current administrator of Neon. His drug is turning the streets into a graveyard, and he doesn't seem to care. We've argued about it on more than one occasion, and all he's done is try to persuade me to quit. Thinning out my supply chain is his newest tactic. Then you understand what I'm up against. At this point, I've resorted to asking anyone that has a ship registered outside of the Volii system to bring me medical supplies. I pay them for the supplies, of course, but it's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. Now, if there's anything else I can do for you, anything at all, you just let me know. Aurora stimulates the neural circuits in the brain, specifically targeting the neurotransmitter serotonin in the prefrontal cortex. This causes significant sensory hallucinations, both auditory and visual. That's the enticement factor. As you can imagine, this state is highly addictive, and the user gets stuck in a vicious cycle. They need more Aurora to satisfy their cravings. That would be amazingly helpful. It's a relief to meet someone who gives a damn about anyone other than themselves for a change. Oh, and I'll pay you directly for the supplies, of course. It's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. There's nothing to worry about. As long as packages aren't coming off a commercial vessel, the authorities won't scan them. That's why this has to be done slowly and methodically. If I get too much all at once, they'll catch on to my scheme. Don't worry about me. You just watch yourself. Administrator Bayou doesn't like people that rock the boat, if you catch my meaning. Anyway, I have a contact over at the clinic in the Narian system. Abby Edding? She's one of the nurses there. She'll get you started. Thank you so much for doing this. You have no idea how helpful it'll be for the poor folk that live in Ebside. So you're an empath. Very few people have this gift, or curse, depending on how you look at it. There have been some clinical trials on a regiment that can suppress this talent, permanently. It's perfectly safe, assuming you're interested. Take all the time you need. It's a big decision.
I find the interior of this ship comforting.
Hey, Dad! Wanna hear... poem I wrote? It's called a haiku. I just read about them.
A haiku? Well,
Sounds exciting. Let's hear it.
Okay. It's called space.
Yes, we're here. Look at those beautiful stars.
Starships fly there like comets, carrying us home.
Not bad. Hey, will you write it down so I can carry a copy with me?
I'll copy down too. You know how you lose things. I still
Clinic
don't know how you
welcomes
lost
all
that picture of
patients,
Nibbles the
whether
comet-eating
Freestar
bunny.
or UC.
Pressure normalized, and we're docked.
Everything good? We're here to help.
Yes? What?
This place is a fog. We get the cases no one has ever seen before, or doesn't know how to treat. Hey, let's keep our voices down. The clinic doesn't exactly know I'm giving its supplies away. That being said, I've been expecting someone soon. I've heard Bayou really has a vice grip on Neon right now. I have some supplies I can give you. Should be more than enough for now, and it shouldn't draw any suspicion from the clinic. I'll have them loaded onto your ship. Of course. The people of Neon aren't going to heal themselves. You'll find the supplies on your ship. Hurry along before anyone suspects anything.
Approaching ship. You've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. Go ahead and...
You aren't looking well at all. Perhaps you'd better sit down. Please state the nature of your medical emergency. Great! Thank you for all of your help. You really came through for me here. Things could have been bad if you hadn't come along. Here, take this. You've earned it.
suspect that if I were confined to life in an office like this, someone would end up being stabbed.
There's always work to be done. Pace yourself, but make it a fast one. You're interrupting me. Is this time accounted for? I will take that as a no. It's not accounted for. If time is money, then suffice to say Ms. Serrano would not be pleased with such a frivolous expenditure. No, I suppose she doesn't. And since you clearly have bandwidth to spare, maybe you can help me clean up a, minor indiscretion. Contractually, yes, but I'd rather avoid the embarrassment. Normally, I do a good job of setting boundaries between work and life. This incident is an exception. Good. Let me give you some background. Recently, I've been assisting the impoverished in both Ebbside and the Underbelly. I pay for the occasional meal, clinic visit, or comfort. But I may have lost a slate in the process. I need you to locate and retrieve it for me. Then we have an agreement. Good. Go to the Underbelly and talk to the panhandler, Huang. Discarded items are her specialty, so she may have come across the slate herself. If you can manage to find it, bring it back to me, and I will pay you for the time. As you were.
You're staying out of trouble. Taking a break? It's a relief. I'll take my desk job over being on the run any day. I was lucky enough to have plenty of connections and favors to abuse in my situation. We'll see how many of those favors come back to haunt me later.
Don't cause any trouble.
If you got any spare creds, I can always take them off your hands. Hey, Chief, you got any creds you can spare? Thank you kindly. You're a class bass, you know that? I'll do my best to someday pay you back. Street's honor. This isn't a donation, it's an investment. Oh, I totally did. Found it in the dumpster right next to a half-eaten chunk. And it was perfect timing, really. You see, the other day, the wind got a nasty cough and blew away all of my business spreadsheets. That won't happen with this slate. It's like wind-resistant. That would mean I don't have to start over. All right, deal. I lost them near the employee break area. Look for any papers near the ground, the tables, maybe even the roof. You find all 3 spreadsheets, and I'll give you the slate. Got any creds to spare? Chief, you're a real safety net. You put the ka-ching in catching. Presently, no. Pastly, no. Futurely, it's a work in progress. Depends on how this fiscal quarter goes. But it's gonna take a lot for me to upgrade. I found a primo spot next to the trawl store. I got a roof over my head and all the garbage I can eat. I can't eat everything they throw out, but I can eat enough. Oh, it's all right. Once per day is enough. I don't want you to go poor. Wow, that's real class of you, Chief. A+ stuff. Now I can get my books sorted, executive style. As promised, your slate. Tell your techie friend I didn't peek inside. And even if I did, I don't know what half of it says anyway. Thanks for finding my sheets, Chief. The books were a mess without them. About 6 years. I bet you could tell by how good I am at it. It took a lot of practice, and some work on my messaging. But if you got any feedback, Chief, I'd love to hear it. I don't know. You can learn something from just about anyone. But I did put you on the spot, so no biggie. You want to know the trade secrets, huh? I don't blame you. It's a lot like real estate. Location and timing are big. You gotta be visible, but not so much that people call the guards. Bye-bye.
believe Xenofresh charges us a licensing fee?
If the gangs can keep
What is it? As technicians, we handle... Well done. It seems assigning you to this task was time well spent. And as I said when we met, time is money. Hopefully these credits will serve as adequate compensation. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an operative to debrief.
Então você tava jogando, né?
É.
Ai, ai. Tô numa preguiça, velho.
Tá com preguiça?
É.
De jogar Starfield?
Aham.
Ah, eu tava jogando.
Eu vi, eu recebi a notificação.